Welcome to the show. We have Lynnette Caldwell joining us here, a woman who wears many hats. She's an entrepreneur, has her own companies, also is a mindset coach. Welcome to the show today. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for having me.
Well,
I'm
thanks for
excited.
being here. Look at you. She brought her products.
Finally.
Nana's Pudding to start with. Congratulations on this. You've had Nana's Pudding for how long now?
It's been almost 8 years now.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what inspired you to start your own line of not just pudding, but there's a lot more she'll get to.
Okay, Nana's Pudding is a labor of love. First of all, it started when I was doing desserts for my daughter's baby shower.
Mhm.
And I wanted to package it to look like baby food rather than, just making a pan of pudding. And what happened was people were seeing the jars and like, oh my God, I like this, I love this, I want to have it. And I'm like, okay. So, and that's how it became a business. And then when they started to eat the pudding, they
Oh,
felt
forget
like,
about it. They fell in love with it.
They fell in love with it, and then they started prepaying me. Could you imagine prepaying someone for other desserts? And what the funny part is about this story is that I was never a cook. So I didn't know
Who
how to
would
cook.
know? Really?
I did not know
This
how to
is
cook.
delicious, but
So,
okay.
I didn't know how to cook, but yet I was learning how to bake for
Mhm.
people because I had their money. So now I needed to learn. So I'm self-taught.
And that's amazing.
And that's how it's just been history from there. I mean, Nana's Pudding has become a household name now.
Absolutely. Well, let me ask you now, since this wasn't your original craft of cooking and baking, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, what field were you in before this started?
Okay, so I am originally from Harlem. Um, I went to school in Harlem. I graduated from Martin Luther King High School. I went to college. I graduated from John Jay College. Originally, I went to be a contract attorney.
Wow. Wow.
That
Okay.
is exactly what I wanted to be. I wanted to be an attorney, and I was just, moving around doing things. That just goes to show you that sometimes you set out to do certain things in life, and then other things just pop up. And this is out of the blue because I would have never thought that I would be in the kitchen doing anything for anybody else. So it started out as Nana's Pudding, and then
Mhm.
it turned into Nana's Pudding and other deliciousness.
Yep.
And so now we have banana pudding cheesecake,
Uh-huh.
banana pudding cake, cupcakes, cocktail cupcakes, sweet potato pie, pear cobbler, peach cobbler. So we have all these things now, and I'm just looking and I'm amazed. And everybody in my family is looking in amazement as well.
Like, where did she get this talent from? And it's delicious. Now,
Yeah.
I know you can't tell us the ingredients, but tell me the biggest ingredient. I love when you
It's
say
made
this.
with love.
Made
I
with
mean,
love.
anything made with love has to be delicious, right?
Yeah, and what sizes does it come in here? So this
This
is
is this is a 16 ounce,
Mhm.
and this is also a 16 ounce. And I get people want the most, right?
Yeah.
So when they see this jar, they be like, "Oh no, this is smaller than that jar." But as you can see, this one is taller.
Taller,
Yeah, so it's
exactly.
the same amount. This is 8 ounces,
Mhm.
and then this one right here, the fun size, that is 3 ounces.
I cannot wait to dig into this. I can't do it now; it'd be inappropriate. But look, it comes with its own little spoon on the back
Yeah,
too.
and usually I have spoons for everything. Every people love it because they will not they will leave with a product, and I have a spoon in there. I have it's in a nice black bag with the
Yep.
logo on it. By the time they walking away with it, they will have eaten it already. And I'm like, that spoon, you shouldn't have put it in there and never made it home.
Yeah, that's a trick, because then they want more.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, where can they find this?
Nana's Pudding, the website is nanaspudding.com. But a lot of people call me, or it's on Instagram at Nana's Pudding _. And it's also on Facebook as Nana's Pudding and Other Deliciousness.
Wow, so this is really getting huge, because the fact you've expanded from the one product now to all these other products, and I've seen on the website some of the beautiful cupcakes, and I mean, you're doing baby showers, bridal showers, weddings. I
Yeah.
mean, this is a full-time business, you would think, even though she has more as well on her plate.
Right.
But I mean, let me ask you, for the most part, is this still the biggest product?
That is the biggest product because anyone who comes in as a new customer, they try the banana pudding and then they say, well, what else is it? I mean, it's always what else? What else do you offer? Like, I want to try something else. I want to try cake. And it's funny how one assumes that because this is delicious, everything has to be delicious, and it turns out to be that
It
way.
clearly it is. That's why the other products are selling.
Yeah, I mean, I've pitched for HSN. I mean, I was at an event one time and they were there, so I weaseled my way into pitching for them, and they loved it. They loved it. The trail you saw was the bag on the floor, a spoon here, a spoon there. They loved it, and they wanted me to move forward with that. Also, the Ziegfeld Theater wanted me to be exclusively their dessert vendor, and this is just before the pandemic hit.
But there'll be plenty more opportunities to
Absolutely.
come.
Costco
For
just
sure.
called me, so, you know,
Really?
yeah, Costco, so they're interested as well. Thank
Let
you.
me ask you, what is the shelf life of this? So you package it up, but when you make it, how long does it last in the jar or?
Naturally, without any preservatives, I've never used preservatives, and that was a iffy thing for me, but it can last for 2 weeks without preservatives.
Okay.
So I don't know how long with preservatives.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Great. And let me ask you, trial and error wise. So I know you mentioned you did this originally for your daughter, right? For her
Right.
baby shower. So was it a go right in the beginning? You decided to whip up some banana pudding, it was great? Or did you tweak it now over the years to make it?
At that point, I had already perfected it because I loved banana pudding, and my aunt, God bless her soul, Aunt Julia, she used to make banana pudding for me all the time. Then all of a sudden, I didn't have it in a while, so I was trying to find it from different stores, and it just wasn't.
Didn't taste like hers.
No, it just wasn't it. And actually, mine don't even taste like hers. Mine is a little better. And I just kept trying it, and every time I would try it, everyone would have some kind of excuse for why I should make it. It's the weekend, it's Father's Day, it's my friend's birthday, it's always, so that's when I knew I had something, so that's why I thought of doing it for the baby shower.
Amazing. You know, 8 years later, you have this huge business. How does it work now? Are you working home from your kitchen? Do you have a kitchen that produces it? How does that work? I mean, if you're going to Costco, clearly you're going to need a big factory.
Right, exactly.
But for now, is this a homegrown business?
This is a homegrown business. I started it from home. Whenever I have huge productions, I use a kitchen, you know, a commercial kitchen. And for Costco, we talk about, you know, using a commercial kitchen. I've looked into it, so there are some nearby me. So that's not even a problem.
Amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank
and,
you.
We're all looking forward to trying this, and I'm sure we're going to want more. And let me also ask one other question here. The label. She's all about the branding and the labeling with all of her businesses. And this one's unique with her bananas and her little delicious little, what's that logo down there? How did you come up with Nana's Pudding, the logo, and the design? How long did that take?
That did not take long at all. And this is what I want people to understand is when you're starting a business, there are expenses all over the place. So you want to be economical when it comes to, you know, getting a logo or something. So I went to Fiverr. A lot of people are familiar with it. I paid $35 for this logo.
Wow. Someone designed it?
Someone designed
And you
it,
own
you
it.
know, they come back and forth and they tell you, you know, this and that, and you tweak it a bit. And I've never changed the label and do not plan on changing it anytime soon because there are so many other expenses in regards to a brand. So, you know, why waste it? You like the logo?
I love the logo. I love all her logos.
And I get so many compliments on the logo and stuff. So I'm really happy that I made that small investment.
So also good to talk about is the fact that you, being someone who never was an entrepreneur, like that, it happened. I mean, you worked hard to get there, but it was a path you never chose to create, and then it just happened. So inspiration out there for those watching that you
Exactly.
could have your own business too, which, by the way, She also helps people do that as well. But first, I'd like to talk more about her other businesses.
The Main Thing.
Yay!
Yes.
Look at this. So,
I'm so
happy
excited.
to have Lynnette Caldwell here with us. And she's talking about not only Nana's Pudding, but also
The
Main
Main
Thing,
Thing.
her other business, which is also another success story. So, would you mind introducing this company to us?
Okay, absolutely. This is the main thing. Now, I said Nana's Pudding was a label of love. This was a label of distress.
Oh, ladies, we're talking like mane, like hair,
Yes.
which is a very stressful and very personal situation for a lot of us. So
It was
tell
a
us about
personal
your
story.
journey and
Okay.
your story.
So, a few years ago, I was in an accident. I was not working anymore. I took all the wigs and weaves out of my hair, and I was flabbergasted. I was like, oh my gosh, I could not realize, I did not know that my hair was breaking off so much. I had bald spots, I had shedding hair, it was dry, it was terrible, and I didn't know what to do. So what I did was I started buying a lot of products, and I tried to, like, I can use this, I can use that, and the products did not work. So I started to research what would be the best thing for the situation I was having, for balding, thinning, dryness, shedding, all those things. I looked up ingredients and I came up with Ayurvedic products. That is an Indian term that they use. It's medicinal.
Okay.
So they use it for their bodies to heal themselves. So, and you can also use it, in products such as this. So I put it all together, and again, I tweaked it and I did certain things. I did not have any hair in the front.
Yep.
I could not get into a ponytail or anything. And I started to use the product. And what's so good about the product is, let me show you some of the things.
Please, let's see the products that you have available. And by the way, just like Nana's Pudding, her marketing, her logo, and her packaging is super important. And look at this. I love it. Now, is this you, darling?
No, well, actually,
Look at the hair- the hair
I gave her a
matches
mole.
it.
I gave her a
Yes.
mole like me. So it's kind of me.
I mean, it's all about the product, the quality of the product, but also the packaging is very big, and I know you're big on that, and always taking care of our clients by sending them special little
gifts.
extra little
Yeah.
gifts, which we love and appreciate. So let's start with the first product.
So
is this the first one you
this is the
developed?
first product that I developed, and I can say it's fast acting because within, I would say, a matter of a week and a half, two, I started to see a difference in my hair. When I was doing research, they were talking about a curl pattern. I had never had a curl pattern that I've ever known in my life. And then, my hair was feeling a little thicker. My hair is naturally thin, so that wasn't really a big surprise to me. So I started feeling a little thicker, and then, some hair started coming back. Because if your follicles are not dead, then you can bring the hair back.
So you can rejuvenate them in a
Yes,
sense.
it's about having a clean scalp.
Okay.
So the cleaner the scalp, the better. So
Okay.
this oil is not so thick, or you can use a little so that it's not clogging your
Okay.
scalp, because that's another problem that people
Okay.
have. So I came up with this one first. This is the Miracle Hair Growth Elixir. And then I came up with baby, because my daughter had a baby and her hair was falling out.
Yep,
Well,
that
that's
happens
what happens.
to a lot of
Yeah,
babies.
postpartum.
Yeah.
What is it? Postpartum baby something.
It's hair loss.
Yeah,
because
postpartum
it's
hair loss,
growing
right.
so much for mother and child. It happens actually.
Right, and the baby had cradle cap. So this one is used for babies and toddlers and little kids under 5. But most kids, they can use it, or adults who have sensitive hair.
Wow, and what's in it? Hold on, as I'm looking here, I know you probably can't see so close, but wow.
It's hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Yeah,
There's
the
a beautiful
nutrients from
flower in
hibiscus
there. And may I
is
smell
good
it?
for your
Hold
hair.
on. Oh, I smell it already.
Yeah.
That smells delicious. Am I
Yeah.
supposed to say delicious, like Nana's Pudding? It
No.
smells really good.
It smells good.
It does smell good, though.
Yeah, and then this one is the Biotin Boost. It has
Okay, tell me about biotin and the importance of biotin, whether we intake it, right, through the body
Right.
and also through the scalp.
And that's so funny. A lot of the ingredients I use can be ingested as well as being put in the product. So biotin is very good for your hair. It has nutrients, it's amino acids, and all these things that makes your hair grow back and keep it strong. It strengthens it. So this is I call it like an extra strength, and it's really, really light. It's really light. And then, since I was on the roll,
I mean, really, from someone who never cooked into
yeah,
the kitchen with
exactly.
her own products, and now into the hair business.
And that's another
Again,
thing, surprising, because if my hair is naturally thin, it's really it's okay. It's not really. So I'm doing something again that I don't naturally have.
mm-hmm.
So you get pleasure from these pains that we have. So yeah, so
Well, my hair is super thin. As I've told you, I wear hair extensions, which makes my hair even worse. I have no hair when I take these out. It's thin, it's fragile, and for women out there, you know how personal it is, and if you're losing your hair, have thin hair, you don't have confidence. You don't
right.
feel beautiful. And even for men, right? Men, let's talk about men as well, because men are using these products too.
As well, yes,
And
definitely.
we're all sensitive to hair loss, and we're all going to deal with it at some point. But to keep it growing and healthy,
Right, to
and
keep
to
it-
do anything to try to reestablish and to stimulate that follicle.
Right, exactly. This is exactly what I'm learning because, like I said, I didn't have like this beautiful set of hair, so I'm learning a lot about it. So I made this, and I again put it together. It's like black soap, peppermint soap, rice water, coconut milk, ginger tea, green tea. And I'm putting all of this. See, this stuff you can drink in
Wow.
in
So they're
this,
all healthy.
and it's very healthy for your hair. So as I wash my hair and I see all the curls, it's so nicely curled. And I'm like, oh my God, I never had this before. I've never
Wow.
noticed it before.
Now, how did you start all your research? For someone not in the hair product line who is now established in the hair product growing line,
Exactly.
how did you get help from someone? Did you have a mentor, a coach, or did you really do it on your
I
own?
really
with your own
did it
research?
by myself,
Congrats.
on my own. Like I said, I had a problem and I wanted to find a solution for this problem because, I mean, that's why products are made because you can't find what you need. So that is a very important way to start a product. So when I was doing the research, like you said, you wear extensions. I wore wigs and weaves, and not realizing that that was thinning, making my hair
Damaging
it
our
was more
hair, yeah.
damaging to my hair than it naturally was. So once I've started using these products, and these are now the only products that I use, so I feel much better about my hair and
Yeah.
how it's growing, and the strength and the health that it has, the vitality.
Well, I'm so excited to try her products. We've been talking about it for months, and I'm really ecstatic. Thank you so much because not only the products I'm going to try, but can you also tell us what you throw in for your customers? Because she's that gal.
Yeah, I
The
appreciate
main thing. She's the main lady in charge. Show us the
Yeah,
one tooth comb.
I appreciate my clients. So, when they place a particular order, and sometimes they are tall orders, I like to give them a little gift. So I have, can you see the main thing on here?
Let me see.
I have,
Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
actually engraved in
Yeah,
it.
I
It's
have
no
the
label.
main thing engraved
Beautiful.
on
And
there.
what is the benefit of having a wide
Yeah,
tooth
a
comb?
wide tooth comb so that you don't pull your hair out, so that it's not staticky and damaging. Because naturally, you should really, if I braid my hair or twist my hair, I should really detangle it with my finger.
Okay.
But at a certain point, you want to comb it out. So a wide tooth
wood.
comb will not pull your hair out. So this is
And
a
by
good
the way,
thing.
these products are for every type of hair type. We're talking
Yes, every
thin,
hair
thick,
type,
curly, straight, wavy, doesn't matter, right?
every hair type, every culture.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And what are some of the other things sometimes that are included with your purchase? This is my favorite, okay? I'm not
Yes.
kidding. I get to touch it in person instead of live on our
Exactly.
Zooms.
A satin cap.
And she gave me a beautiful colors. I love it. Oh, and it's engraved with the logo, of course. Look at the branding. Okay, so tell me the benefits of a satin cap.
Now, a satin cap is
so
good to when you're going to bed. Instead of you having friction between your hair and the pillowcase, which is cotton, you will probably wake up and see your hair on the pillow. A satin cap or pillowcase
Yeah.
would keep the moisture in your hair,
Yeah.
and it'll make it straight. It'll keep it nice and healthy.
Oh
You
my
don't
gosh.
have to.
And of course, holding in, the product. If you're going to bed putting some on your scalp, it's
Right,
good so it's
right.
not
It's
getting
gonna
on the sheets. But
exactly.
can you inside out it for me? Hold on.
Yeah.
It's two-tone.
It
Is
is.
it? Is it
Yes,
reversible
it's
then?
reversible, so you can have it
Oh,
here.
that is beautiful.
And
So, and
this
look
one
at the
says.
back, right? Look.
This one says the main thing. What did it say? Oh, grow, restore, renew. Because
Yep,
that's what we do.
that's your slogan.
Yeah, grow, restore, renew. So this will be yours.
Yay! Thank you so much. I'm
You
so
are
excited to try it
welcome.
because for a woman with extensions, even without extensions, if you go to bed and leave your hair down, I'm a sweater at night. I wake up and my hair's all curly and it gets all knotty. And but if you wear that, it's going to keep it cool and moist.
Right,
I've always heard they
exactly.
say you should sleep on satin bed sheets or
Yeah.
bed pillows, but I never do that. It's,
I don't like satin either.
and then I'll drool
but-
on it, so I prefer not because then it gets dirty. But that makes sense. To put it
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
head.
Just put it on your head and preserve your hair.
Wow. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about theMANEthang.com, correct? Is that the website?
TheMANEthang.com. Absolutely.
Okay. So where is this sold besides the website?
Oh my God, it's on Amazon.
This is huge. Her products are on
On
Amazon.
Amazon.
And could you talk about the process? And also, she was gifted a grant for this as
Yes.
well to help with her marketing. This is an amazing story. Please share it with us.
Okay, so when I first, thought about being on Amazon, there is a quality control process, right? So what they do is you sign up for Seller, or you go into Seller Central, you sign up for it, and they want to see your product. They want to see your labeling. They are very particular about how you label. You have to put your ingredients, you have to
Yeah.
put the contact, you have to put the manufacturer, which is myself, you have to put the directions and everything. And if they are not satisfied with it, they will tell you no, come back and, resend. You have to have a face-to-face. Well, at this time it was Zoom.
Zoom,
So I don't
okay.
know if there's any other way that they've done it. But during this time it was Zoom. We had a Zoom meeting. They ask you questions about your product, the hazards. You have to go through this process of filling out forms and letting them know that there are no hazards in there. So that's a pretty good thing. People think that you can just get on Amazon and that's it.
No,
Mm-mm.
only a select for you. You have to have good quality stuff to sell.
Right.
That's legit as well.
Exactly, because they really.
So
go
how
through
long was
the
the process? So you contacted Amazon and then
Well,
how,
I signed into it, and I thought I could just sign in and then put the product on there, and that's it. And they said no.
this is how it
you know,
works.
let's see your labeling.
Okay.
Let's see how your labels look. Let's see if you are following the guidelines for the label. Let's see what's in your products to make sure that it's not hazardous to anyone. And you have to go through this long process. Let us meet you in person, well, over Zoom. Let's see who you are. And then you answer a few questions. I don't remember exactly what I was asked, but there was, I think, like a 15-20 minute interview
Okay.
that I had to go through. So fine. So now I made it. I went through the threshold, and I'm on Amazon
And
now.
how long have you been on Amazon for?
I think I got the products on in November or so, but nothing happened at this time because now I need to get my listing together.
Okay, to promote, to brand, to
Right.
market.
So to market, you have to get your listings together. You have to get your photos and videos together, and that's when the work is done for you. You're on there, but now you have to market yourself and get all this stuff. So I had to hire someone to do a listing for me. And then, because there's keywords, there's SEO,
Searches and all
yeah,
these things that
there's
yeah.
a lot of things that that needs to be optimized for
Your
having your
products.
products to really market very well. And then I had to send my products to. I've been working with people that are in Pakistan, so I had to send my products there so they can do photos and do videos
Wow.
of all my products. And so that, I mean, they made it very easy for me to do it, and that's what I've done. And now we've gotten that done. And then as soon as I've done everything, the Black Accelerator Program contacted me.
Amazing. And what is the Black Accelerator program?
What they do is they help well, they have different criteria. It's either the name of it is Black Accelerator Program, but if you're a minority in any way, they help you out and they ask you to join the program. Again, you have to fill out forms, you have to be accepted into the program. I fit under the category as a African American person, a woman, and a disabled person because I had the accident. So I fell under three categories, and they said they would give me $500, and then turns out that he gave me $3,500,
Wow.
3,000 to help with the ads and the promotions and stuff. So I am so appreciative that there are people out there recognizing my products and are helping me along with promoting it so that I can sell them.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And
Yeah.
talk about being meant to be, right? You're
Yeah.
starting off in the dark, and then you just take one step, and you're going further and further. And then
Exactly.
one door opens, the next
next
door
door opens.
closes, the other
Yeah.
one opens. It's like, that is amazing. So the Black Accelerator Program, does that still exist for business owners out there
Yes.
that do qualify? That's a good thing to look into as
So
well.
you know what? What's so funny about it is they called me the other day and they said, "Well, do you need help with the ads? Because that's a whole nother ball game. Again,
Okay.
is with the SEO optimization and things like that. I'm not highly technical, so I know a lot of things, but that I do not know. So they teamed me up with someone who's helping me promote the products and while the products are on there. So that's different than the listing.
Wow.
That's just marketing. So we meet every week and they look at, let's tweak this a little bit, let's tweak that a little bit. We want to preserve what we have for you and what we do. And they've been helping me every week.
Amazing. And I know there's some great testimonials posted there online as well.
Yeah.
Any in particular that you want to share about some ladies and gentlemen who have been using your products and what they have to say?
Oh my gosh. There is a woman from Pakistan. And I like to tell her story because she's so far away. And people think because you're an African American woman or black woman that these are just for black women. It's not just for black women. It's for all hair types, like you said, and all cultures. She sent me a voice note telling me how much she likes my products and how it's good for her. And she has the baby also, and she has a new baby. So her baby's about 8 months or so, and she likes it for her and her baby. And then she went on my page and my social media page and gave me a 5-star review. And then she's every now and then she'll comment on my post like, "Oh my God, I'm really loving your product. I appreciate it." So that one is a special one for me.
And I'm sure there's plenty of hundreds and thousands more out there. Any goals to expand the product line soon with different elements? I don't know, conditioners, masks,
Right.
mousse.
I mean, in my head, I have a whole slew of things that I
Okay.
want to put out, but I have 4 right now,
Yeah.
so we're going to work with the 4, and then we'll keep on adding as, time goes on.
And again, self-made, self-taught, and this could be you because
Absolutely.
she's here to guide you and so many other people out there who I say I don't have an entrepreneurial brain. I wish I did because then I have my own business. But guess what? She told me I could.
Yes.
We all can. And sometimes you just need some help. And that's even yet another facet of you because she has her own mindset coaching company. She's helping people start their own businesses just like this. And she's living proof that anyone could do it. She's done it. She's not just,
Right.
talking the talk. She's walked the walk and she's talking the talk because she's here. And so tell me now a little about the mindset coaching business.
Okay, so it's a money mindset coach, but mindset and money mindset. Okay, they can be one or the other, or they're powerful, they're magical together. Mindset is about overcoming challenges and believing in yourself and having the confidence to do whatever you need to do without holding yourself back because there are always going to be challenges.
Yeah.
So, but you have to have the right mindset to move forward. So it's about self-discipline, self-development. I mean, that should be a prerequisite for life for adults. You should always, invest in yourself and do things to empower yourself. So that's one thing. And then there's money mindset where you have a goal, a financial goal that you want to hit and you keep moving forward towards that goal financially. Sometimes people invest, sometimes people, they save, but saving to me is not a good money strategy, because what are you doing with it?
And now interest rates in the banks, you're not making much. It's like
Right,
0.01%
exactly.
on your savings.
Exactly. So that's not a good thing. And people get, when I say I'm a money mindset coach, they think I'm a financial strategist. No,
No.
that's not me. I want you to get right with your money. I want you to learn about your money. I want you to have a great relationship with money and learn the characteristics of money, just like you learn the characteristics of a mate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when people do that, they have a better understanding how money works, and then they feel more confidence, because we all have a money story, right?
Yeah.
We all come from different backgrounds. I did not grow up rich.
No.
I grew up in the projects and tenements, and that's not a bad thing, but it's not entrepreneurial. It's
You
not
didn't have any
teaching.
help.
Right. I
You
didn't have
learned.
any help. I didn't, I don't have any grant money. I don't have anybody giving me anything. So everything I had to work for, and I had to reestablish my thoughts around money differently than what I've learned as a kid. We were talking about paying bills. Money don't grow on trees. Things of those natures. We got to pay that bill, turn those lights out.
Yeah.
So my mindset is different right now. I keep the lights on. I do whatever I want to do, because I'm not in a scarcity mindset. And that's the difference between abundance, prosperity, and scarcity. So that's why I love to talk about money and the mindset. And it's never really about the money.
No.
It's always about the personal development and your relationship towards money. The money may be the outcome, but the byproduct is the self-love and the self-worth.
Beautiful. Wow. Now, when did you discover that you were going to be a money mindset coach as well? Tell me the journey here, because I know we have the Nana's pudding,
Right.
we have the main thing, and then this developed after this, or throughout the whole course of your 8 years?
I think this has always been a journey for me.
Okay.
Mindset,
You were your
self-development.
own money mindset
Right.
coach, starting all this,
Right,
and learning.
exactly.
So
The mindset to even start these businesses, you're around people who, girl, you coming up with a business, please,
Yeah.
or whatever. But my family, they love Nana's pudding, so they could not even argue about that.
Yeah.
So now with the hair products, they're not really into it, because the pudding is something for your tummy.
Yeah.
So the hair stuff, like, oh, my hair's fine. They're not thinking about it, but that's okay, because your family members and your friends are not your ideal clients. You have to find a niche for each business that you have, and you have to go for your ideal clients. So I had to find, my lane in that area. But when you have challenges like that, or people who think that people are supposed to support them, they have to overcome those thoughts.
A lot of naysayers out there, right? A lot of
Yeah.
negativity. Sometimes your friends and family are even the ones that are not believing in you.
Right.
And it's good to have someone stand by you, stick by you, guide you, and to be that cheerleader, be that coach, and say, you can do it. I got you, And sometimes it's better to have a total different perspective, not a family or friend, because they're
Right.
on the outside looking in. There's
But you
no...
know what? You have to be your own champion.
Yeah.
You have to champion yourself, and you have to be that person for yourself. Just because this person does not feel that the product is for them, then that's not your ideal client. Keep it moving. There's someone out there who has the same issue that I had, who can appreciate these type of products. So that's not really a bad thing, but it's about how you think about it.
Yeah.
And if you're not thinking positively about who you are and what's going on with you and your product, that is, that could be an issue. So what I like to say is, your business starts with you.
Yep.
So you have to come together with yourself and be in a positive mindset in order for you to grow the business before you even get to any money.
Got it. Let me ask you this. We were hit hard. It's almost 3 years now with the pandemic. A lot of people losing their jobs, their careers, their family. I mean, and at the same time, though, the good to come out of it is a lot of us had to reinvent ourselves.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of people out there that need help, sought guidance, and had to branch out and start something new and create their own products, create, something totally different. Could I ask you how the pandemic affected your company and people that you're working with? Are you working with people that are starting fresh, are trying to do something new because they were hit hard?
I'm glad you said that about reinventing yourself, because when you're out there, I mean, even if you had a business, any kind of business, they always have to reinvent themselves. In order for you to scale, you have to do something different. You have to add something else or do something else. So that's just part of the business, right? So then when you said about people, they lost their jobs. So now, when your back is up against the wall, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
That's always the question. So even if you still had a job or you're looking for a job, I think everybody should have a side hustle. A hustle. If it's not a business, just do a hustle, and then it can grow into a business. So people can do certain things. I don't think everybody is always business minded, but then you get a business manager. Hire me, to help you know how to navigate through this business world, because it's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. You have to know how. You have to have the temperament, the mentality, the mindset.
The mindset, you have to want it enough to work hard enough. I know we spoke recently about my own product idea.
Oh yeah,
right?
That sounds exciting.
Well, because I'm just very into cleanliness, and I have 2 little kids, and my mom cleaned houses for a living, and I'm very crazy when it comes to cleaning. So what I don't like, I have the neighborhood kids over, all the friends, the family, but everyone puts their foot germs in my house. So no shoes allowed in my house. But then they're taking off their shoes, and I'm thinking, why can't everyone wash their feet before they come in my house? What about a nice little bin? Like you go to the pool, the hot tub, there's that little bin. So I started researching, and I find these ugly blue clear bins that look like feet, or some are squares, but there's nothing nice looking. I want a nice one for my front porch, maybe with a little wood carving and engraving, like, so we can wash your feet. Like, and then she's like, that's a great idea. And I'm like, well, she's like, you got to start researching. And I said, you really think it is? I'm like, not that many people. She's like, trust me, other people are thinking the same thing.
Exactly.
It's really like a niche, but maybe I can like.
That's how businesses become.
Yeah, it's just something, have a nice little oak looking like tub. Like it's something, I don't know, but it's something that I thought about.
I think
because I like clean feet. Now people might say, I'm not coming to your house, I have to wash my feet, but it makes sense. So, especially when you have a lot of teenagers running around the house in the neighborhood, because they're not clean. So, it'd be nice to have a beautiful little basin. And you said it's possible.
Oh,
Start
absolutely.
researching. You find out where the products are made. You find out, contact them, and then from there it just goes on and on. And
right.
I haven't had time to research it. And don't steal my idea. It's my patent, okay?
It's mine. I will sue you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. But like I said, this is how products are born. When I went to look for products for my hair, I couldn't find exactly what I need. So then I'll make it.
It's like, I'm going to make it.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I didn't always have that mindset, but now that I'm into this groove, I understand that whatever you don't see, you create.
Yeah. Beautiful. And is there any one that you're currently helping and guiding that you want to share, maybe some of their story with us or details without using names?
Well, no.
Did anyone come to you like struggling? They have an idea for something?
Well, I now have a group on Facebook. I call it a community, because we're here to help each other. Each one teach one. We all have businesses. We all want to excel in them. So what I have is a group of people who have businesses, and I give them a lot of encouragement, feedback. I have a master class that I'm doing where I'm talking about how to increase your business revenue. I have a mentorship that I have for between 3 to 6 months that I work with people about developing themselves and then going into the products and then teaching them how I got on Amazon. Because you know what the number one question is? How did you get on Amazon? And how do you do that? And that's a course within itself, right?
Yeah.
But no one asked me, what did I do within myself to get
there?
Right. So, and I think those are the most important questions that need to be asked, and those are the things that I need to teach, which is now what I'm teaching, because it all starts with us. We are the most important component of our business.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. Lynnette Caldwell, what's next for you?
Coaching now is really big for me, so I'm going to help people scale and do whatever they need to do to maximize their business revenue.
Amazing. So I know the logo for the main thing, it's grow, restore, renew, but same with coaching. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Grow, restore,
renew. You know what? Exactly.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to use those again.
You got it. And if we want to reach out to you, could you share your websites and all forms of
Absolutely.
contact?
It's the main thing. That's Mane, MANE, thang, THANG.com. I also have nanaspudding.com. I'm on Instagram as the main things with an S on the end, and Nana's Pudding _ Lynnette Caldwell on Instagram. That's 2 N's in Lynnette. And on Facebook, I'm on Nana's Pudding and Other Deliciousness. And the main thing has a business page, and Lynnette Caldwell.
Great. And as far as someone wanting to reach out to you for the wealth mental coaching, go to one of the websites.
Yeah, they can
Find
go
you
to
there,
the
right?
website, or they
Perfect.
can go to any of my Instagram pages. I am always around.
Great. Anything else you want to share with your audience today before we go?
Yes, you can do it. You can do it. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. It's about what's going on inside of you. So once you develop yourself, you can do it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the inspiration and for all the hard work you have done. And you're really an inspiration to so many people. And now you're here inspiring and helping others. So thank you, Lynnette Caldwell.
Thank you. I'm so
Pleasure
excited.
seeing you and looking forward to the next time we get to speak. Thank you. Guys, don't forget, check her out, nanaspudding.com and themanethang.com. See you next time.